Boys, we're back. Happy New Year. I have a little story and then a little exercise for each of you.
Happy New Year.
Timon?
Keep going.
Great, thanks.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
I can't remember if I talked about this in the podcast before, but I feel like Rachel and I saw a t-shirt one time that just, in that style, just the worst t-shirts ever. Of like, shine like Rudolph. Care like the Grinch and give like Santa or whatever. So it's just like one of the worst shirts. We were watching The Office the other day and just classic Rachel question. She's like, what would like one of those t-shirts be like for The Office? So we're like going back and forth deciding them, we're like, it'd be like work like Dwight, laugh like Jim, cook like Kevin, and love like Michael. Ooh. And we ended up, fun kind of story, we found this pretty much exact t-shirt on Etsy. So that's hilarious that it exists. And so now we just do that for everything. We're like, all right, what? Name a t-shirt. So I want to ask you guys now, try and come up with that cheesy t-shirt. I'm going to give you guys some categories. What do you think? So you guys come up with them together. Let's go superheroes. What would that t-shirt be?
Superheroes. Okay. Let's reverse engineer superheroes. We got Batman, Superman.
Okay.
Thor. Hammer like Thor. Am I doing it right?
Get bit by a bat like Batman.
Get bit by a spider like Spider-Man. Have your hammer like Thor.
Have your uncle die like Spider-Man.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
So yeah, pretty fun exercise, huh?
Pretty fun exercise.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun exercises, you've been running?
I want to ask Timon, did you do your run today, Timon?
I did.
Timon, you've been running?
2 days so far.
Timon's in the group.
I need to get in the group. If Timon's in the group, I got to get in the group.
My dad's in the group.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, your dad's comment killed me.
My
Wait, are there comments in the group?
There's comments in the group.
Oh, guys, I got to get in the group. Tell me more about the group. Tell everyone about it.
Well, it's great. So let's go one step. No, here we go. Props to Rachel, because without Rachel, none of this happens. It was her idea. Shout out to whichever, now I can't remember which ghost it was that started it, but someone posted in the group like, hey, anyone else want to try to run a mile a day? All these people comment. So one ghosty, whoever you are, you know who you are, thank you. She was like, hey, let's join. There's this app called Strava. A bunch of people use it for running. So she's like, I made a private group. Join it. And so I joined it and was not expecting to see Timon in there. And then especially not expecting to see my dad in there. So it was so funny,
so you can just see like everybody's...
You could see their running activity. If they have like an Apple Watch or something, some way to track it, you can see that.
Okay.
I guess if you just ran with your phone, they could see that.
Could I just enter it? Is it like no cheating? Not that I would cheat, but like, let's just say I go on the treadmill at the gym or something.
Yeah.
Do I just put it in myself?
You can manually enter it as well.
Because if it has like a GPS and just like you're in one little spot the whole time, you're like, I ran 3 miles.
How does it work? I wonder if there's like a workout on the watch that says like treadmill run. And maybe
so.
Yeah.
It wouldn't know how long your strides are though.
I don't know.
You just got to do it for real.
You just got to do it.
That's what
Get
I
out
say.
and run.
Yeah.
That's Timon's thing. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So it's a pretty good app. It's fun. And it's just fun to like, this is another spot. Like we've hung out with ghosties in the lobbies of shows.
Yep.
In Kansas City, in Florida.
Yep.
Soon Gulf Shores. One room still available.
Multiple rooms still available.
Multiple rooms still available. I've hung out with them in fantasy football group chats.
Yep.
And now the Strava app. It's just another place to keep building the community, which is really fun. So yeah, there's like, I don't know. Did you just run with your phone, Timon?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can connect, the health app on your phone to the Strava app to where like when you get over the workout, it just uploads it to Strava, which is nice.
Strato.
And you can go back and like, throw in some like, I threw in a picture of Rachel and I threw in some comments. Timon had one comment, 3 words. He ran a mile. Timon just said, hell on earth. Oh, it made me laugh. And then my dad threw a comment in there that said, at the end of my run, I saw Jesus. And yeah, I just wasn't expecting to see them too. And so, yeah, what were your thoughts on your run, Timon?
Yesterday, like I said, it was pretty horrible.
It's so cold outside right now too.
It was
cold.
okay, and I didn't think ahead. I had no hat, no gloves. I had nothing to
Oh, man.
keep me warm. I mean, I had like a jacket, but man, I hated it. It was.
Where'd you go? Did you just start at your house or did you?
Yeah, started at my house
Okay.
and I just like watched the app until I got to half a mile and I turned around. But it was like, I mean, I think I just didn't pace myself. I also just don't know how to run
Dude,
very
you
well.
did it quick though.
But yeah, I think it was like,
That's probably why you hated it.
I know. I realized I was like, I went way too fast for my first run in like months. But
Yeah.
it was like a 7-minute, 50-second mile.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
very impressed.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Did you stop at all? Probably not with
no.
750.
No, Brad.
No, are you kidding? Do you remember back Timon like 4 years ago, Jake, in middle school, when you had to do the mile? Did you guys have to do that at your
Oh,
school?
yeah. Yeah. And if it was like a cold day out or a rainy day, you had to do it in the gym. Just like, all right, do 48 laps.
The gym was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
48 down and backs or whatever it was.
Ours was just around, like in a circle, however many times, 40 times or
Yeah.
28 times or whatever. That the first time we ever had to run a mile, I was so deathly scared. It sounded like I was running a marathon. to me in my head, like people are like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I was like,
Better
I
eat some
think
fettuccine the day
it's going
before.
to be really hard. It wasn't so bad, but
Well,
Some
I
of
think
those-
So you overestimated it. I think I underestimated it. Like,
It's a mile.
exactly. It's a mile.
right now, if I did it, I would die because I have not run like that in a long time. But back in middle school, you're playing sports every other day, if not more.
Not that big of a deal back then.
Not a huge deal, but
My least favorite form of conditioning back in the day, even when I was in good shape, was baseball conditioning. One, they made you do it in the first place.
why?
Yeah, they were so into that. Hey, pitchers especially. Pitchers, let's get running.
Why?
We all stand still. And also baseball cleats, the worst cleats to run in.
Yes.
Heavy, clanky, metal.
And they pick up a lot of the stuff on the
They
ground.
bring dirt with them.
Yeah, they get heavier as you go.
Yeah.
And it's not meant to like sprint around the outfield in this thing.
No, I felt 1,000 pounds when I ran in baseball cleats. But
First person to ever make me do baseball conditioning, my coach, Uncle John.
Uncle Johnny.
And I was like, what are we? And it was like classic, like fence practice,
Yeah.
Like it was so early in the season, January
all
probably.
right, pole to pole.
Yeah. I was like, why? For who?
That's a great question.
Like the one time a kid hits it, to the warning track.
Cool.
They're
I will
not
have
gonna
enough
hit-
of a burst to do it then. And it's not going to happen 6 more times after that. I don't need
In
long
consecutive, pitches.
Yeah. Yeah, that was ridiculous. But running has been, I've done it 2 days now, 2 mornings. And there's some people, you can see in the Strava app, a couple people are runners. Luis
Yeah.
Chavez, you seen him?
I don't think so.
I think he runs marathons.
Oh, he does.
You know him.
Yeah, he used that after Rendezvous.
Was he really?
I think we even like joked. No, it wasn't about that, but it was about something like running
Really?
related. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's another girl in there, Cassie, because you could see all their data. And it's like, oh, Cassie ran 5 miles at a 7-minute pace. Okay.
Cassie's doing just fine.
She's the real deal.
Cassie's
Yep.
doing just fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Cassie and Luis, they're in there, they're runners. So this is not going to relate to them, but for the rest of us that are just starting to do this, it's awful. And here's the breakdown that I've figured out.
Okay.
The first 30% of running, you have all the self-confidence in the world. And you're like, this isn't so bad. Why did I hate this yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm already getting in better shape, I think. The second 30% is when you start to notice, like, I think my pace is slowing down a little bit. I
Okay.
think and you know what? My hands are getting pretty cold. And then the last 30% is hating every second of it and
Yeah.
thinking how much better this would be if I was just playing basketball or playing sand volleyball. And you think of all the different ways this could be better and it's miserable and you're starting to get sweaty. And then the last 10% is like, dude, we're almost done. Just sprint it.
yeah.
And just sprint it. And then that's when you get back to your house and then Rachel is all chipper and is like, that was fun. And then I am sprawled out on the floor and she's like, what did you think? And I say, later. I'll tell you later.
You're like, I can taste my blood in my throat.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, I go so hard the last 10%. And that's what running is right now.
Does Rachel just run with you or does she say, okay, I'll see you. I'm going to go do 3 more laps?
Well, that's the thing. I am faster than her.
Okay.
Pretty slow pace, but really in shape. So
Yeah.
no problem. So the first, we were like, I said, hey, let's start and end the year running a mile together.
Okay.
But then today she was ready like 5 minutes before me. I was like, hey, go run. See you out there. So we
Oh.
ran slightly different. So she started before me, ended before me.
Okay.
Saw her in the driveway when we got done. So fun little thing.
I would want to run with her if I were you. Like,
Really?
Oh, I think that'd be because all those, the first 30% I get, but then those last 70%, all those things are in your mind because you're not distracted by anything else but running and being so miserable. But whereas if you're next to your wife, you can have a nice little conversation.
No, you cannot. Last 30%?
There is no way I'm having a conversation with anybody.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not talking to anyone.
Yeah. First 30%, dude, I'm the most talkative guy you've ever seen. Because Rachel knows. I mean, she's ran enough to pace herself. So she is kind of quiet the whole run. But the first 30%, I'm pointing out things. They get new shutters. Oh my gosh. I didn't know they were K-State fans. Flags flying high today. Right. Wow. Mailman's out early. Just I'm looking at everything. Last 30%, I'm just sucking wind.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and that's probably more. I've heard like if you can have a conversation while you run, you're in shape.
Yeah.
If you can't, then you're running too hard or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe someday.
I look forward to that. I even said that today. I was like, there's got to be a day where I'm not miserable when we get home.
Maybe you and I run sometime and we record it and we try to have a conversation the whole time. What do you think?
That could be pretty fun.
Yeah.
That could be pretty fun. And while we're talking about this, I just thought of something which is going to lead into, I know, a segment you want to do. Innocent resolutions.
Yeah.
Mundane resolutions.
Yes. At first I called them goofy resolutions or resagoofins.
I like that.
But I kind of, they're not all goofy. So.
Yeah, they're just like, they don't have a much bearing on your life. They're not going to make it better if it goes well. They're not going to make it worse if you don't do it.
Yeah, no problem either way.
The example you gave us was?
That I'm going to start DMing Catherine funny reels.
That is fun.
I'm not that kind of guy. But I did it a couple times the other day. And I was like, that was pretty fun. And then we talked about it the next day. Like it was like as I was in bed, she's in the living room still because she stays up later than I do. I'm like, that's pretty good. Send it to her.
Send it her way.
Yeah. It's like, what do you think of that one? She's like, oh, that was so funny.
Brad an hour ago texted Timon and I was like, hey, just had to stop. Maybe try to brainstorm some resolutions. And we came back and Timon had 1 and I had 0. So we're having a little trouble thinking of them. But I just thought of one. Mundane innocent resolution. I'm going to try listening to podcasts while I run.
Okay.
Never tried that because I think, hey, you've only got 10 minutes. Let's blast some fun music for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But maybe a podcast would distract me more.
Could be.
Maybe.
I like it. I think when you're out of shape, you're out of shape. Like that, I've done it all. I've done it all on the treadmill and I'm just like, oh gosh, maybe this will make it better. I'll watch The Office. I'll watch, whatever.
Yeah.
Still hard tired. No matter what.
I think I got through 2 songs when I ran yesterday, and I now hate those 2 songs. Like I don't know if they're just
reminds you being tired.
That's good though.
What was weird though is that so it's kind of back to the running thing. Like today I ran again, and it was like weirdly so much better, which I think is odd because I'm like
the first 30% talking to you. You must have forgot the ending.
Or did you sleep better, or did you do it on a whatever, more water, or whatever? There's all.
Oh, I think
bunch of different
I did
factors.
kind of sleep better because obviously New Year's Eve you stay up late, so that could be it.
Same.
Yeah, I think they're like I read a study one time that says if you sleep more, you're healthier and feel better.
I saw that. It was a case study. They saw people sleeping well. And
Stanford University?
They're doing well. Yeah, they did the prison experiment and then they did the sleep one.
Yes.
Both I guess
at the same time.
I did sleep quite well last night, so that makes sense. But also I think I did pace myself better. I wasn't. Because at the beginning, you're tempted to just like, I'm just going to run. It's like,
I don't feel anything.
Fast. This is fine.
Yeah, so Stanford also did a study that said if you sprint, you won't be able to last as long.
Okay.
So that they actually had there's a saying, if there's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a Stanford study.
It was just a mile. It wasn't a marathon.
What was your time today?
7:52.
Oh.
It was like
consistent.
it was like the exact same, but it felt so much better. And I felt like I was going slower.
Progress. Let's put a bookmark at sleep. I want to talk about sleep more. Hit us with some innocent resolutions, Brad.
Great. My next innocent resolution besides that one, I'm going to clean out my closet.
I'm cleaning out my closet.
I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah. Time's like, I don't get it. I'm going to clean out my closet. There's plenty of clothes in there that I'm like, I like those clothes. I haven't worn them in 3 years. Just look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you're not wearing those clothes. You don't like them enough to prioritize them. I wear the same rowback thing like twice a week.
Yeah.
I don't need all these things. And I'm getting to the point where like I'm having to like bunch my hangers together to move stuff over, And so I'm like, I just need to clean out some closet stuff.
Speaking of rowback real quick, this is a text I got from Scott after giving him some Friday pickleball rowback gear.
Yeah, GRKC20.
I'm about to have a son. And I'm still not sure that's going to be a better feeling than putting on a rowback hoodie for the first time.
That's a good word.
And I think there is something to that first time. And man, it's soft.
I think it's the hoodie specifically.
It's
they're
hoodie.
all great. And I wear the the joggers all the time.
Yeah.
That's all I packed for Texas was my Rowback joggers. They're all awesome. Catherine's dad, I gave him a few Rowback things when we were there this summer, 4th of July. And he thinks it's awesome. And so every single time I was wearing it, he's like, look at Brad wearing his Rowback. And then the next day, wow, Brad, more Rowback. And then the last day, he just kind of he stroked my arm. He's like, look at this is nice, Rowback. It is nice. Thank you.
I forget what made me think about this. I was thinking about this just a couple days ago, but I was thinking about the shelf life of everything we own. Because there's something with clothes, I can rationalize, I'm not going to have this hoodie forever, probably. I'll either get bigger, get smaller, or just, new fashion, whatever. I would say the step 2 is shoes, where it's I'm sure I'll probably have this shoe for a while, but eventually I will just probably throw it away. I will just run out of time with this shoe. But there's certain things in my life where it's I can see myself having that forever. Why would we get a new Christmas tree? Well, we have that one when we're 75.
Is it lit up? Does it have lights on it?
We string our own lights.
You string your own lights? Oh, yeah, then you should have that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angie Coop got us a Christmas gift, bookmarking this for our future segment, a Christmas tree cover. So now we don't have to de-decorate.
Yeah.
Just throw the cover on there, take it downstairs. It's ready to go next Christmas.
We have that too, yeah.
Nice.
Wait. You're saying you keep the ornaments on?
You can.
That sounds like a psycho move.
No, you don't do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
That feels like you're going to break the orns.
Well, how do you carry them down the basement?
Yeah.
I think with 2 people, being careful.
You got some sentimental orns, or you just got geners?
Rachel, fun idea. We're trying to start our traditions. She said her idea was every year we should gift each other a Christmas ornament. Okay. And the ornament has to somewhat kind of describe the year.
I like that. I think TJ and Brooke do something like that.
That's probably exactly where she got that idea.
Keeping those on the Christmas tree. I don't know, man. Hey, do whatever you think you should do. Timon, what do you think?
I don't care much about the whole decoration process, but I feel like it's kind of fun to decorate it every year. Right?
So I see what you're saying, putting your Christmas stuff up.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because no matter what,
time is money.
The branches are going to get pushed around. I don't know.
I also kind of like the idea of having it quick and simple though.
Boom.
Also
set up for Christmas.
Fair.
Either way, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
And you're going to have to string the lights up every time.
Maybe. Why don't we keep the lights on? Why not?
That just feels like, if it works, that sounds awesome.
In my head, it works. Haven't done it. Tree's still up.
I know. I don't really want to take mine down.
Yeah.
I love it. When everything else is turned off and just the Christmas tree is on. Mm-hmm. So the other night I came to my kitchen 3 a.m. to get a drink of water. I turned on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kept it on.
It's a great living room vibe.
It is. It's nice.
You got one lamp in the Christmas tree, no other lights on.
just fine. Yeah.
Speaking of just Christmas lights real quick, I'm just gonna keep us off task the whole podcast.
Great.
If that's cool.
That's kind of what we've been doing the last 4 years. So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, Lover.
Okay.
And hey, homonym, the song Lover has a line in it because I love Taylor Swift. I just said that.
Yeah.
I think she's great. But there's a line in that song that says, "Let's keep the Christmas lights up till January."
Till January?
Yeah, that's fine.
Till January is normal.
That's not crazy.
Not no one, but people out there that are taking them down December 28th. Hey, get a life.
Why are you so eager to get rid of Christmas?
Go do something more social. Christmas isn't over for us for another week, probably.
No. So to Taylor Swift, I say, why do you think you're so cool for leaving up till January? That's what we're all doing. Janelle Beniel, let me know. She's kind of the ambassador.
Yeah, she'll be like, actually, that was with Harry Styles, and Harry has a daughter named January, and so they were literally keeping them on until January came home, whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Timon, you said you have an innocent resolution?
Yes, I have one.
Okay.
Let me remember what it was. It's okay, so I want to stop using any emojis unless it's absolutely necessary.
How often are you using emojis
and
now?
how do you define necessary?
That's okay. I wondered if you were going to ask that. I don't really have an answer for that.
I don't want to.
They're not going to know. They're not going to know I'm joking.
I gotta send 100.
Boy. Tears are coming out of my face from laughing. How do I? Oh, boy.
Okay, this time it's necessary. I was thinking, when I wrote that down, I was thinking, like an emoji that's not very common that would only apply in this very specific scenario. I think that's fun.
Like a country's flag.
Like, let me use this one because they made an emoji for this specific scenario. I recently discovered there's an emoji for trap. Did you know that?
No.
You just search trap in your emojis. It's like a
Just
little.
like Fetty Wap.
It's like a. I think it's like a wooden board with like suspended somehow and a piece of cheese under it.
Really?
Ooh, elaborate emoji.
Which I like that emoji a lot.
Okay.
So I'll use that one occasionally.
Every time
So-
I use the word trap,
When we're talking about traps,
I have to use trap, obviously.
That's when it's
That's
necessary.
non-negotiable.
No, but I think it's mainly just like I don't want to use the laughing, crying emoji generically all the time.
Okay, you're
'Cause-
growing up.
Yeah.
You're growing up.
Ironically, I never use emojis.
I was gonna say this morning.
And like Jake was just like, hey, I'm running a little bit late or whatever you said.
Almost done with correct opinions.
And I put yeehaw and then it changed to that emoji and I was like, that's kind of fun. And so then you said, actually, we're running late. We got to do a video. So I said another emoji. That's all I said. I didn't
Brad,
say like,
do
no problem.
Do the emoji that you sent with your face.
Which one? Oh, the second one? I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
I remember it
Let's
was
see.
necessary. I don't
It
remember
was,
what it was.
yeah, it was necessary.
Yeah, I was thinking, Brad better send an emoji right now.
Oh gosh, trust this computer. Yes, I do.
While he's
Oh.
yeah, you got it.
Like that?
Yeah.
That'd be a fun youth group game. Is just
Yeah.
guess the emoji.
Yeah.
Like
Send up
it's
a
behind
delegate.
you on the screen. You got all these people down
they're
here.
all making the
They're
face.
all doing it, and then you have to put it in and lock it in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We still got it.
Yeah, we could. We're just fine.
Timon, are you aware, speaking of texting, that all your texts for the past week have come from like TimonCM@iCloud.com?
Maybe time and if.
It might, yeah, my car, when it pops up, it says, maybe Timon.
No, I had no idea.
Maybe
You get a new
Timon.
iPad or log
Oh.
into iCloud somewhere.
New pad, dude.
I should check my iMessage thing. Yeah, I did not know that.
Timon, pop quiz for you about Jake.
Okay.
Is something fishy about Jake's iMessage
Oh, shoot.
to you?
I get a new picture.
I think I've told you about this. It's been this way for a while for me.
Not that. Let me go to his contact just see if I notice anything.
Okay.
Does it say special programs director?
No.
Okay. There was in like 2013, my phone synced up with Facebook. And so if I was
Okay.
Facebook friends with them, their job on Facebook got synced to my contact card. And so my own contact card says like special programs director, Kanakuk Camps, and a handful of my other friends. Like,
Oh, really?
Alex Dimchek, for instance, in 2013, his job must have been working at this quarterback camp because
Oh,
when I
yeah.
call Alex, it says Jeff Tricky quarterback camps. I don't even know who that is. Alex might
Really?
even know about it. Yeah.
Well, okay, Timon. It's not doing this right now, but every once in a while, Jake's. So here's zoom in. I'm just kidding. Whatever. But here's Jake's
Enhance.
picture here for me.
Okay.
You see this?
Oh,
But then sometimes if you click on it, it changes to this picture of you
yeah, I was going to say
on the bridge or whatever you're doing.
because
Both of them are 20 years old.
Yeah. Because you sent a screenshot of you texting me and Will, or Find My Friends yesterday, and it was a different photo
Was it?
when you sent it to me and Will.
Yeah. And every once in a while, I think there might be a third one. I don't know for sure, but it's
How
weird.
does that happen?
I don't know.
Well, Brad, like you don't have your own photo set for him, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that must be. I'm not getting that because I have like.
You're a
photo.
freak that puts out his own photos in for
I don't
people?
think that's a freak.
That's a freak move, dude. What, do you have a photo for me?
Yeah.
What is it?
Wow.
Let me see if I can find it.
You put in pictures of each of us.
I did. Why is it
Not going to say it,
I got
but
nothing for Timon. I have just like
no, I have Timon's picture.
I have
It'll
a
say
blue
like,
tea.
do you want to update? And I'll say sure.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if I'd ask, I say, hey, go for it.
What do you got for me, Time?
Hey.
I'll just send both of you guys what I have.
Tyler Stoltzfus. When I went into contacts, your contact came up. So, congrats, man.
All right, Timon. So you're gonna.
Whoa, Timon. This is. Hold on.
Well, you got this for Timon? That's my picture for Timon.
Yeah. wait.
Timon, these are your pictures?
What do I have for myself?
Timon, choose some better pictures.
I don't even know what I have. Oh yeah,
That's great.
I chose. I like the pictures. They're funny.
Oh, that's cool that you did that. So here's what I've always seen from Time. Well, there's his phone number, but it's always this black and white. I think I'm calling Timon. It's always this black and white photo of you. But then I clicked on your contact card and you have like a cover photo of your contact page.
Oh yeah, it's me and Zach.
I've never seen that before. How'd you put that on my phone?
Yeah, I had like I can't remember when I did it, or it's like an iOS 17 thing. I think.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
That's really nice, man.
I thought of an innocent resolution while you guys were talking before this episode.
I don't have that.
I'm going to try to listen to more genres of music this year.
Okay.
Pretty shallow.
I have noticed,
Music.
I think when you sent me the Taylor Swift playlist thing, I went to your profile, and you have probably the most generic taste of music I've ever seen.
Always has. He has always been like top 40 guy.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, and that doesn't mean that's no shame in that.
There's a little bit of shame in it, but I feel dynamic enough in the rest of my life that I'm okay with like being basic with music.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, I don't know, I don't seek out music anymore. And these days it's kind of hard to like just be fed music. Back in the day, it was like, hey, here's the radio, listen to the radio of this kind of genre and this kind of genre and this kind. Whereas now, if you don't like seek out new music, it's just going to play you the same music you already like.
That's
That
true.
makes sense?
Discover Weekly from Spotify, like they make it easy. They do a good job. Like, hey,
Yeah.
here's 30 songs you've never heard before.
But that are similar to the songs you like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you most interested in checking out next? But let's say right now you're pop mainly, right?
Yeah, pop with the occasional like, singer-songwriter. Kind of nice. Hey, let's go folk. We were talking about it beforehand.
Did you enjoy what we were listening to?
Yeah, sounds nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Shoot, this episode is sponsored by Good Ranchers.
Timon, just edit all this out.
Let's
American
start
Meat
over. Let's start over for Good Ranchers. They have brought this episode to you.
Yes. American Meat Delivered. I have two more, and I don't think you guys have any, so I'm just going to say them both.
All out.
No, I have three more. I want to print more pictures. That's all I think I want for my birthday from now on is just people just printing me pictures of my family, I think.
Interesting.
I just love pictures, and it's just nice to have one on your desk, looking at it. There's something about it. I like it. So I want to print more pictures.
Did you notice out on our living room table, there's a picture of Rachel and I on the table and a candle next to it? Rachel said it looked like a
vigil.
memorial or something because she was moving things around and put like the picture by the candle. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like we died.
That's funny. No, I didn't notice that. But that would be funny if you just like accidentally do all these things that look.
I don't know. That's
Well,
weird.
I had no idea. In memory of Jake Triplett,
Wow, it says that.
or in memory
underneath
of Rachel Coop because she
Yeah.
got married.
New name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Print more pictures. Play guitar once a week. Innocent. And then mess around with AI.
I love messing around with it.
Mess around with AI.
I love how much the opposite it is of a SMART goal.
Exactly.
It's just the most generic.
It's innocent.
Mess around.
Mess around. I don't know if I want to do like the AI with picture stuff, whatever Lightroom is that what it's called? No.
It is not.
Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. Or if I want to do just like normal prompts, or if I want to do whatever.
Normal prompts, goofy prompts, zany prompts.
Yeah. So I don't know. I saw something the other day. It was like, here's how you should, get more SEO using AI. And I was like, I could do that.
Might as.
Might mess around. So
I saw something the other day. It was like, you need to try.
what is
Might
that
as
thing
well.
called? Don't tell me, guys. I'm gonna figure it out. I almost had it. It's 2 words, but it's 1 word, right?
I don't know which
I
one you're
think
talking
there's
about.
a lot
right
of
now.
different ones.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's like one like super popular one, isn't there?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I have 2 in mind.
It's the one that you paid for, that one, or like trialed out.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know.
All right.
All right.
Dark room. Dark. Nope. Keep going.
Should we talk about New Year's Eve?
Yes. Let's do a little ad and then New Year's Eve.
Good call. Good call. I came in here to this room and it smelled real good before I stunk it up with my pasta. What was in that cup?
MainStreetRoasters.com.
It smelled real good.
Dude, it's the best. It's the best. And if you guys don't know, we're sponsored by them. So I still have not made my nitro coffee, my nitro cold brew.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
But man, am I excited because Main Street Roasters sent me the biggest bag of beans, dude. Oh, it was awesome.
It's a real shame that I'm not enjoying it as much as I could be because Rachel every now she'll make it. She'll throw some syrup in there, throw some milk. But this is my year to get into black coffee, and it's gonna come with Main Street Roasters.
Dude, I think the key is just you can't go halfway. You can't go like black coffee with a splash of milk, or else it'll just taste wrong.
See, that's funny. Literally this morning, I was asking Katie Kennedy. I was like, "Katie, you drink black coffee?" She's like, "Yeah, I have since college." I was like, "How'd you get into it? What would you do?" And she's recommended. She's like, "Don't do syrup. Don't do any sugar or anything. Just put a little bit of milk in there."
Okay. Well, yeah, and maybe that's fair, but I've tried it with just milk with coffee, and it's like this. I'd rather just have black coffee.
Really?
Just go for it, man. Just go.
Katie also said she went to a really hard college and it was a necessity.
Yeah.
So she said, go to Georgia Tech, don't go to SBU. And then you'll like coffee more.
Hey, SBU is the Harvard of the Southwest Missouri.
I mean, yeah, they let people like me almost graduate with a degree that wasn't accredited. Clearly, they care about education.
But look at what people are doing from there now.
Look at it.
My pastor went to SBU.
All right.
Yeah.
When? You know my parents?
Oh,
I bet he would.
I bet he would too.
My parents were there from 85 to 89.
Holy cow.
If he was there when my dad was there, they definitely know each other.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm going to ask him.
Please do. What's his name?
I almost said Scott McDonald. That's Isaac's dad. Chad McDonald.
Okay.
Yeah. Good guy.
Mickey C.
Yep.
That's what they call him.
Mickey C.
Anyway, Macy Roasters is great. I'm going to try to figure it out. Not figure out how to use it, but figure out how to really enjoy the essence of black coffee.
Hey.
Could that be an innocent resolution?
Hey.
Hey, this is your license right here. Anytime you want to come over and have some free nitro, go ahead and take that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Put it in my billfold.
Free Main Street Roasters nitro from the old kegerator. The garage door's open for you, brother. Yes.
Speaking of the word billfold real quick, it's Steve Coops, Rachel's dad. It's his favorite word. Do you know that? Can you guess why?
Because of that one time he ran it over? No, that was his checkbook.
That's a good guess, though.
Because it's where his money... No, it's because that's where his picture of Rachel is.
Good guess. He said it perfectly describes what it does, so he loves it. It folds your bills.
Was that like off the dome, like really quickly, like, hey, what's your favorite word? Oh, billfold.
No, I think it's like he comes in, looking like Kramer from Seinfeld, like busting in a room. I figured out my favorite word. One of those. Like he's been stewing on it in the tractor. He comes back. My favorite word? It's billfold.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's good. Because I would have no idea what my favorite word is.
I don't know yet. Maybe, hey, innocent resolution. Find a favorite word. If I don't, oh, good.
Here, I have it. Absolutely.
You like absolutely?
I do.
Yeah. Adverb guy.
Absolutely. I am an adverb guy.
Absolutely.
It just, if someone responds that to what you just said, it feels incredible. Like, say something.
Dude.
Hey, make sure I agree with it.
Yeah. Okay. Dude. I feel like the Chiefs got a little momentum going to the playoffs.
Absolutely, dude.
It's like, yeah, I said the perfect thing.
Yes. My friend Bart, shout out Bart Leidecker at camp. He was a big absolutely guy, and I loved it.
Jim Helper, a big absolutely guy.
Absolutely,
you should.
I do. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
New Year's Eve. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. So I want to hear about your dinner experience, and then
Yep.
let's talk partying.
Okay. So, dinner experience was at Fogo de Chao. Ever heard of it, Timon?
Nope.
It's Brazilian for expensive.
Have you ever been?
No, but I've walked by it and I've seen the dangling meat.
Yes. So it was kind of like not a goal of mine, but I've always been like, I would like to go there someday. But I wanted to make it a special occasion, and I was kind of forced into it because all of our friends were going, and so I was like, yeah, I guess this is a special occasion, New Year's Eve. So there was 16 of us that went, something like that. It was a long table. Got near the end with a great little trio of couples. Harrison, Abby, Scott Caldwell, Morgan, Brad, Catherine. Nice. Fun time. But yeah, if you don't know, it's a Brazilian steakhouse. And yeah, basically what happens is it's all you can eat. And they just come around with these big skewers of meat. And they just tell you what kind of meat it is. And you have this green or this red little puck. And if it's green, it means I'm ready to go.
Come on in.
If it's red, it's like, let's slow down or I'm done.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Daddy kept it on green.
I was going to say, why not?
Yeah. Gunnar and I we were green all night. And they also tell you right when you get there, like, hey, we also have a salad bar over here. If you want to, or they call it like a market bar or something, because it's not just salad, all these different things. So go, try that out. They bring out bread, they bring out all this stuff. So I was telling, right before I went, early that afternoon, I was telling my brother-in-law that I was going. My brother-in-law, if you think I'm a big guy, my brother-in-law makes me look like a pipsqueak. He's 6'8", just pushing some billfold.
Yeah.
And he's like, Brad, I've been to one of those places before. I think he's even been to Fogo. He's like, say no to the first couple pieces of meat that they bring by.
Interesting.
He's like, they're gonna try to fill you up with all the salad bar. He's like, the salad bar's great. The bread's great, but do not fill up on those. He's like, and do not say yes to the first couple pieces of meat.
This is great.
Because that's how they fill you up. And then once they come around with the good stuff, you're too full to have it.
Those are the money beats.
And so
this is great. The Big Guy's Guide to Fogo de Chao.
And so I told everybody, I was like, guys,
hey,
my brother-in-law, he's been here because none of us had ever been there before.
Stay strong.
And it's a funny vibe because, I mean, this place is fancy. It's like $60 per person for whatever, for all you can eat. But no matter how fancy you try to make all you can eat still just feels a little bit like kitschy, you know?
Corral.
Yeah, just funny. Like we're all like waiting in line at the salad bar together. Like it doesn't feel super fancy, even though it was about as fancy as you can get. Fancier than Cinzetti's. I know. So first couple meats go around, everyone's saying yes.
No, thank you.
I'm like, no. Like I was almost like I was like, you know, I don't know, like at a car dealership, like
That's
you're
your
not going to
first
take that offer. You're not going to take the house sirloin. I was like, house sirloin, nice try, bucko. All right, bacon wrapped chicken. No, thank you. And everyone else is getting their food. Daddy's plate's just empty. And
this is how you win Texas Hold'em. You don't go in these first free hands. Let other people lose some of their money. Just hang around.
Right.
Hang around.
Yeah. Check. Pass. Fold. Didn't last too long though, because the third one around, I was like, you know what? I'm getting a little nervous. So I said yes to the first one. And honestly, I was thinking it was like kind of like a Seinfeld episode or something where like it seems like something George would do. Like nice try. Yeah. Get out of here or whatever. And then everyone else is like full and leaving. And George is like waiting for like.
They're supposed to bring me more meats.
They said they'd bring me more meat. Yeah. They said it was all you can eat, whatever.
Dude, I've watched quite a bit of Seinfeld over Christmas break, and it's so good still.
Really?
It's so good, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was great. I don't know if it's $60 great because it did kind of backfire on us a little bit. They stopped, like it was like one of those things where it's like, hey, these people have been here for an hour. They didn't come around to us nearly as much. They did near the end bring like lamb and like ribeye and like all these like nicer meats. And so to an extent, it was justified what my brother-in-law said. But like we had our things on green and
Green
they
me.
were not bringing to us.
That ain't right. How's that work?
Right. I don't know.
So you just leave hungry?
I definitely didn't leave hungry. We had plenty of food, but
Okay.
$60 is like my expectation is like I want to get a decent amount of food for $60.
You want to be more than full.
Right.
If it's all you can eat.
Right. And Gunner and I, you know, Gunner is about as if you're going to try to take advantage of money, Gunner's the guy to do it with because Gunner is going to utilize every single dollar he makes.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a great time. Gunner showed up in this velvet green bathrobe looking thing that was Emily's, whatever. He's just ridiculous. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got to meet some new people.
Who'd you meet?
Great question. Don't. They were dermatologists.
Not bad. Oh, Colleen and someone else?
Maybe. Yes.
Rachel's met them and I have not.
Yes. And then I'd never met Sam Houston's
Sam
wife.
McKenzie.
Yeah. So I met her. So anyway, it was a good time. Got some good time with Scott Caldwell, which I'm excited to see him again tonight.
Yeah. It's Rachel's birthday today.
Yeah. We're spending time with them. So it'll be awesome. Scott was like, dude, I was so honored to get that text from Jake.
He said that?
I was like, dude, I'm so pumped to get to hang out with you and Morgan. So.
Oh, yeah. They're great. It's going to be awesome. Rachel's birthday tonight.
Yeah.
We got, so we're going to do, we're doing 3 podcasts today, and I want to correct opinion. So a full day of podcasting, and then going to try to take Rachel to dinner tonight. Guess where I'm taking her?
Fogo de Chao.
No.
Oh.
Got a gift card
Brio.
from, Grandma Miller, my mom's mom,
Chili's.
Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, dude, you're going to love it. Dude.
I know.
We talked about it, I think, oh, it's so good.
I know.
How much money was the gift card for?
I think 50.
You're going to do just fine there. It's amazing how much $50 can get you at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You guys can get some nice steaks. Oh, yeah. Fun.
Oh, that's definitely our thing. We love steak. I'm excited. And I was thinking about it. I was like, it's funny that like, you know, when you first start dating someone, the last thing you should do is use a gift card because it looks cheap and it looks like you don't have any money. But then once you get married, I mean, Rachel would be so mad at me if I didn't use a gift card.
Yeah.
Like I take her somewhere else. She's like, we have a gift card other places. Why are we not going there?
It does feel great to use the gift card, especially sometimes if you forgot about the gift card and then you're like, let's go here.
Free dinner.
$50. We are literally a king. Yeah, you're going to love it.
We're going to eat a lot of bread.
That's great.
So
Fun.
going there for dinner, then game night tonight. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And we've already ran our mile.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to run the mile after Texas Roadhouse.
No. I think I hear some wrestling. Rachel? Oh, birthday girl.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful. Sounded just like the school class singing it to me today.
Oh,
There's like 40 women singing it.
Rachel said that sounded beautiful, just like the workout class sang it to me this morning.
Class and we retired.
oh, they're like, yeah, I guess we'll see how we
were
were.
holding an ab position.
They were planking while singing it?
Planking, you were sitting down like with your legs up.
Wow.
And
All right,
then
Timon.
sing.
All right. One of them.
So that wasn't impressive.
That's great.
How did they find out it was your birthday?
Emily Duckworth was there.
Emily Duckworth was there.
Yep.
That's nice. She's been hanging out with friends all morning?
Yep.
Well,
It's
good.
been great.
Well,
Have you
great.
guys told my dad yet?
No, haven't
No.
called your dad yet. We will.
Do you want to be here for it?
Maybe.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. I think everybody come back for the Monday episode.
Okay.
Got to get to hear from Steve Coop.
How old are you, Rachel?
27.
27.
27.
Fun age.
Fun age. And
It's a great
Jen
age.
and I are back to 5 years apart. Not 6.
5 years apart.
Much better.
Does that sound better
yeah,
for you?
It does. Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 is much smaller than 6.
This is not really the same thing, but it just reminded me, like being like, oh yeah, we're 5 years apart. That's way better, as far as maybe insecurities or
Optics,
something
we'll
like
call
that.
it.
Optics. Yeah, optics. Perfect.
Yeah.
Hannah, Trey's assistant, was at the party.
I met her.
Okay, meet her husband,
Trevor.
Tanner.
Dang it.
You had the first and last letter
yeah.
and the
Tanner.
syllables.
Yeah.
Apparently, she goes up to Rachel and whatever. I don't ever go to try to explain the situation. Basically, she just goes up to Rachel and goes, "Hey, we both married short kings." I don't deserve that. 5'10".
I don't think Trevor deserves it either. Hannah's just tall, isn't she?
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
5'10".
That guy was not short.
No.
Yeah.
I would stick up for Tanner as well as myself.
Short kings.
Both married short kings.
Hey. Yeah. Both robbed the cradle.
Yeah. I mean, what should
What
I
did
say?
you
So
s- what did
behind her
Rachel
back?
say?
Hey,
We did.
Yeah, girl. Up top. Something my husband can't do.
I actually go. I feel like I am now allowed to go up to Tanner and say, "Hey, both married freaks, both married giraffes, right? What are we thinking,
Oh, that's great.
man? Are they gonna make shoes big enough for our kids? Oh, they're freaks." I forgot about that. I did not have that written down until just now.
Both married
Yeah, the
short
wedding optics. Yeah, 5 years apart, but I mean, her husband's so short.
He must be doing just fine for himself.
I don't see it. I don't
That's
see it.
funny.
Yeah, so that was a bummer. That was the worst part of New Year's Eve for me. Otherwise, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I will say, yeah, the party was fun, but it was so loud. Live band there. So we just yelled at each other for 4 hours. I was
Yeah.
like, I got 4 podcasts on Tuesday.
Yeah, we said that. You're
I was
like,
like, I got to preserve.
I left. We weren't planning on staying the whole time anyway, but it was one of those things where like I kind of forced us to leave
Did
a
you?
little bit, or like it was like we could I think we left at like 11:15. So it was like, what's 45
Wow.
more minutes? You know?
That's what's crazy. I didn't realize we left 2 hours after, or however long we were there. But I was like, I think we're all kind of leaving around the same time. I didn't realize
Oh
that.
yeah, I was like, and it was not. This is how I know I'm getting old. This is how I know I'm like way older than Rachel is like way older. Like no, I was kidding. But like I cared, like I did not enjoy being there anymore because it was so loud. Not because of the people. Like I would have hung out with those people until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But it was like I can't talk to these people unless I'm like very physically straining my voice.
When the band would take a break, it was awesome. And I was very normal. When the band was playing, I became the greatest question asker you've ever seen. Now tell me about that.
Yeah.
And tell me more about that.
Right.
And go on about that. Just anything for me not to have to talk.
Right.
I would put it all on them.
Eventually, you didn't even speak. You just come on, keep going.
More?
Yeah, and my voice, I've already like been struggling with a little bit of sinusy stuff anyway, so my voice was already shot like earlier that day, and so I was like, this is going to be rough.
Yeah. It's my mind fighting my Enneagram 7. It's like,
Yes.
I mean, look at all these people.
Right.
And I'm about to leave. Oh, but Zane, I haven't talked to Zane yet. Timon, you know Zane. We got to talk to Zane. We got to catch up about the Chiefs.
I know.
Gotta
I gave
talk
him
about
I
stuff.
gave him a quick hug, and I was like, I got to get out of here. Not because I have to, but because I'm going to.
Good for you. Rachel also made the point after party. after the party said something like, why do we do that? Why do we go to parties? I would have the same conversation at a party as I would if we were on a walk or at a coffee shop. Why do we hang out at night and have to drink alcohol and it's really loud?
Yeah.
Why don't we just do this at a park?
I know. Well,
At noon.
that's how the dinner was way more fun because we got to actually talk to our friends.
Yeah.
I talked to people, but it was not the same vibe, obviously. So
Yeah. Had a lot of good conversation, but had to scream it.
yeah.
Maybe
And
you saw my Instagram story. Rachel and I met dentist.
Oh yeah,
you
I
see
think
that?
when we were walking in, you were talking to them.
Yeah, pretty much right away. Met him. Learned that not only do we go to the same church, but we go to the same service and everything. We were there that morning at the same
No
church.
way.
Didn't even see each other.
Okay.
New friends. But yeah,
That's fun.
Turned out the girlfriend is a full-time dentist. The boyfriend works for the UMKC School of Dental School. So
You're like, I've been there.
yeah, it's like the last time I went was like 6 years ago when my friend was there too. So I think we're going to go to him for now while Rachel's still in school. Don't have good insurance.
Cool.
Then Rachel gets good insurance. Straight to Shannon.
Pop it up there. Nice.
Yeah. So we're excited. We have dental care. I was texting him today. I got a dentist now.
What do they think of Rachel's teeth? They
liked him.
Yeah.
They liked him. Everything looks pretty good, although she still has her wisdom teeth.
Oh, really?
Rachel's previous dentist, I don't know where at, probably Cedar Falls or something, but at one point in time said like, wow, you just don't have wisdom teeth. And so Rachel's like, cool, I guess we're good. Goes back in a year later or something, like, why do you still have your wisdom teeth in? She's like, you told me I didn't have any. And so anyway.
So is it something that they're going to try to take out?
Yeah, probably, within the next year. Rachel's going to have a little surgery.
I wonder why you have to take out your wisdom teeth if she's not bothered by them.
I got the explanation.
Okay.
She gave me like some visuals. Basically, the wisdom teeth over time are going to butt into your back molars. And even if they're not hurting you yet, they're gonna like consistently move to the point where like it could cause much bigger problems when you're older. So that's why I say to get them out as early as you can.
Okay.
It's to avoid future problems.
But the wisdom teeth are the ones in the very back?
Back.
Yeah. But your back molar, like, so your second to last ones.
Yeah, like your eighth batter in the lineup.
Yes.
He's gonna have some pain.
Okay.
In your 50s.
Gotcha. So it's like
Is what she said.
you're gonna be fine right now, but you're gonna want those out eventually.
Then again, she also works for Big Dental. So who can we trust him?
I don't.
Of course she thinks we need to get them out.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah.
I need to ask someone who works in tobacco.
Yes. Dude. Sorry, tobacco.
Let's just keep going. Let's keep.
What do you know about Zen, dude? Anything?
Oh,
Timon, you heard about Zen?
this is why I'm starting to get a little older. Starting to, I'm
Right.
not a college kid anymore.
Is Zen?
I know a little bit about because I think it's big in the golf community.
I feel like it's big in like just frat bro community.
Yes, that
any
too, probably.
any kind of like basic white bro like kind of
That's
stuff.
a better explanation.
It's
Yeah.
like, I think it's golf, but I think it's beyond that. It's like nicotine, but not tobacco pouches.
Yeah.
And some people like people that work out and stuff enjoy these things. Like it's not like a vice necessarily. It's like people think, hey, nicotine by itself is not bad. This is so irresponsible that we're even talking about this because I'm like, I don't know anything about this. But like
I'm gonna say it's not good.
I don't know. People are like, nicotine has benefits. It's the tobacco that really messes you. That's why you shouldn't dip or whatever. I don't know.
Isn't nicotine crazy addictive though? I mean, I don't think you should be
I
doing
think
anything
so.
if it's super addictive.
Fair.
Then again, sugar, pretty addictive. You ever try giving up sugar?
Yes. And your body rejects it.
Not easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if you knew anybody that uses them. I have a few
No.
friends that do.
Do you really?
And like both of them are like very different types of people, and they both use
Republican, Democrat?
it. Basically, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, but they both love the Zen. And it's like an inside joke now. Like people are getting football players to sign their Zen, cans or
wow.
whatever.
Jeez.
I don't know, all these different things. So
That's too far. I just saw a text. So let's do a segment called Weird Text. Help me explain this text. This is in a group chat. Gunner's most recent text. We're talking about watching the Chiefs game next week. Brad said, I'll host. Gunner responded, UNI time. University of Northern Iowa time? Uni time? Like
Uni
uniform?
time?
Unison time?
So my exact text, I'll volunteer my home unless someone else would like to host. Uni time? Is what he
Unitime?
said? Uni time, question mark?
Unison time. Is it time to all be watch in unison?
Uni time.
Uniform time. Should we all wear uniforms?
Probably what he means, honestly.
Should we watch Northern Iowa too? I don't know what he means by uni time.
Uni time.
Could be a typo.
Very well could be a typo.
What word could he mean?
Uni time.
U and I. They're all right there. Why?
you and I time? Like maybe it's like, hey, are we bringing our wives, or is this just you and I kind of thing?
Are we bringing wives who went to UNI?
Yeah.
I don't know. Second part of the segment of weird text I got this week. Help me explain them. Got a text from Drew Severance. Who else? The text said, chicken for some drone? Chicken for some drone.
Chicken for some drone.
Took me a while. I think what he is offering is I will give you Chick-fil-A chicken if you come film something with a drone.
Will he give you Chick-fil-A chicken right away, or in like a year and a half, 2 years?
I should clarify that. And so, yeah, I respond. Once I figured it out, I said, how much chicken for how much drone? I don't know.
Kevin from The Office, like, how much chicken, how much drone?
And then he sent me a screenshot of an email of what they would need. And then he said, as for the bird, whatever it takes. So I guess I just shoot high.
Yeah, have we mentioned that, Timon, on the podcast that we're getting a Chick-fil-A right down the street?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, is that the one he's probably wanting?
It's got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a drone, Timon?
Yeah,
Do you want to do it?
sure.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll get you some free Chick-fil-A.
Sweet.
Cool.
There you go.
Chicken for some drone.
Hey.
Some drone.
Since Jake got you that, and since I knew Drew before Jake did, and so like,
We get 10% of your
so
of
you
your
need
bird.
to be like, hey, Brad and Jake also need to get free chicken.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks in advance.
Yep.
Aim high.
Anything else from the party? Meet any new people at the party?
I saw Seth.
Weirdo Seth.
Uh-huh.
It was fun to hear you guys catch up.
He's just a funny guy.
Seth is a very strange guy, which everyone's weird, but Seth is just like so public with his weirdness, like just not afraid to be very unique and very different. Seth and I had a really fun, like 10-minute conversation where we just went back and forth naming small towns in Missouri, and then we would try to name the person from SBU who is from there. So he'd be
It's like a trivia, like sports trivia, but with SBU people.
yeah, because we both went to
That's
SBU.
fun.
So he would be like, Camdenton. I'd be like, all right, Jake Williams. He's like, yeah, obviously. And I was like, and those are those twin girls. You know, yeah, we're all going back and forth.
No,
so.
they were Max Creek, I think. Not Cam. Yeah. That's fun.
So yeah, that was a fun time. I met a guy, one of Trey's friends. His second sentence to me was that I've been to over 20 Switchfoot concerts. Thoughts?
What was his first sentence? My name?
His first sentence was, he asked me right off the bat, because he had kind of joined a group already talking. So then like it was kind of a silence. So he's like, hey, I want to ask you a question. Do you ever get tired of saying any jokes on stage? So I was like, oh, that's a good question. I can answer it. I get done. He's like, reason I ask is I've been over 20 Switchfoot concerts, and I wonder if they get tired of the same songs.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if you get tired of the same songs. I've been 20 times. So that was a neat fun fact.
Yeah.
20 times the Switchfoot.
20 times?
That's what he said.
I mean, they've been around for a while, and so maybe it's not that ridiculous.
But they definitely haven't done 20 tours. Like he's had to go multiple cities.
You think? Well, probably. But I bet they've been around for 20 years, dude. That's crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but still, there's no way they toured every year for 20
Yeah.
years. Right?
He went hard in like 2007. He went to like 10 shows.
Yeah, it's like that was when they probably got to do Red Rocks. He's like, well, I got to see Red Rocks.
Fun. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I was never like super into Switchfoot. And so to go them, it's kind of like the Imagine Dragons thing. Like to go to them 20 times, I don't know, maybe they put on an amazing show. Like I've been to Need to Breathe, and I think Need to Breathe is so good live.
His voice is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Oh, absolutely it is. I don't know about Switchfoot, but anybody you go to 20 times, I don't know. People really like Ghostrunners. I think after 18 times of coming to F12, they might be like, I think I've seen enough.
Let's spend our money elsewhere.
Yeah, right. Like, that's the kind of guy that, yeah, he needs to branch out in his genres next year.
Yeah, he needs it more than I do.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Need to Breathe more than any other artist. I've seen them, I think maybe 4 times, Wilderwoods once. And even then, I mean, 5 over the course of 10 years. I'm like, that's probably good.
I've really supported them.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, I would say they're one of my top ones too. And like, yeah, I've never been more than once in a year
No.
to them, you know? So that's funny.
You know they used to open for Taylor Swift
Yeah.
way
they
back
had
in the day.
And so it Need to Breathe, didn't they?
That's who we're talking about, I thought.
You're right. But I thought Switchfoot did too. Though.
Sorry. Maybe they did.
Maybe they didn't. You're right. Need to Breathe definitely was on tour with them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Good job, guys.
The party, there were so many people that looked like they dressed up as Trey Kennedy. Did you feel that way? There were multiple people.
I didn't notice
You know,
that.
like Trey does that goofy like thing on his stories every once in a while. He's like, "Stop sending me these pictures of people that look like me."
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it was that like comical until I witnessed it in real life. Multiple times throughout the night, I would like just glance over at somebody and think, "Oh, there's Trey." Wasn't Trey. There were so many dudes with like trimmed up beards and just like, yeah,
Kissing Katie.
So he's been
tall queens.
He's been keeping track of everyone that's been sent to him,
Yeah.
and then just like invited them all to his party.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
maybe.
Did you notice that? I asked some other people and they're like, yeah, totally. There's some
I
people.
didn't notice that, but I'm sure if I went back there now, I could see it.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty funny.
it was funny.
Timon, I want to hear what you did for New Year's Eve after we talk about Cozy Earth. I have something for you, Brad.
Okay.
I've decided, I think I'm going to make a Patreon post, a little blog post, a little Brad style.
Ooh, I
It's
like
going to be
that.
my favorite like items or just my favorite products of 2023.
Oprah's favorite things, Jake style.
Yeah.
You call it Jake's favorite things.
I was thinking about it in the shower this morning, and I was like, "Oh, Cozy Earth." Oh, I was thinking about it because I was using Kewpie goat soap, and I was
yeah.
like, I would put the goat soap in there, and I'd put Cozy Earth for sure in
Yeah.
there. And so, anyway, that's coming soon. Spoiler: Viscose from Bamboo is going to be involved, but Cozy Earth really is awesome.
Any specific thing you love?
I don't know how I would rank the sheets versus like the clothing, but I feel like those are the top two items.
Okay.
I would put those as top two. It's just something about that bamboo.
Dude, I know.
If they made the towel from bamboo, maybe I'd be more interested. But right now, they make the bed sheets and the clothes out of this viscose from bamboo, and it's something else.
It's wild.
I want to live my whole life in viscose from bamboo.
Oh yeah, and it's perfect season for the pants right now as far as pajamas go.
Warm to bed last night.
Me too, brother.
I
I've
was
been wearing
double
it to bed for like
cozying.
a week. Oh,
I didn't even think about that till just now. I went cozy on cozy.
oh yeah.
Throw Rachel in there, triple cozy.
Unbelievable. And I had the thought, genuinely, I didn't know that we were doing this ad today, but I had the thought of like, I need to say in the next Cozy Earth ad read that Cozy Earth's one of those things that like, if you put it off, you're just hurting yourself. like I understand like, hey,
I gotta quit smoking. Do it today.
well, yeah, food is consumable. So like, therefore, if you put off Good Rangers till next month, you save a little bit of money. You're going to regret it, but you're saving a little bit of money on American Meat Delivered. But if you put off Cozy Earth, that thing's not struggling in quality in a month. It's still so quality in year, 2 years, 3 years from now. The only thing that you're missing out on is comfort right now because you didn't go for it.
You know, this was a Stanford study I saw.
Yes.
And they said the best time to invest in good bed sheets was yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yep.
Yeah, Palo Alto, California.
Yep.
Yeah,
Get them.
seriously. You should.
35% off too.
Unbelievable.
All products, 10-year warranty. What else do you need? A
That's
promo
wild.
code? Okay.
Fine.
It's GRKC.
Yeah, great. Do it. CozyEarth.com.
I'm sick of talking about it. Just do it.
They're not going away. They're going to be here for a while. Invest in it while you can, or while you should, whatever. Just if your innocent resolution, be more comfortable this year.
Sleep better.
Yeah. The greatest thing, as far as like gifts go, I think that like making yourself more comfortable when you need to be comfortable is one of the greatest gifts you can give to somebody else or yourself.
Yeah, you really don't regret it when you give it to yourself.
Nope.
You ever like get cozy and like your softest blanket and think, I wonder if I splurged too much on this. No way.
No way.
You're there's like, thank goodness I bought this.
Yeah. Catherine's parents, their beds for their guest rooms, not the most comfortable, but I brought my own pillow with Cozy Earth pillowcase on there, slept just fine. Just FYI. So check them out, CozyEarth.com. GRKC is the promo code, 35% off. Oprah's favorite things, Jake's favorite things,
My favorite things too.
Brad's favorite things.
I wouldn't know. But
Timon's who we're talking about here.
He's honest though.
All
He's
right.
honest.
We'll get you sometime.
Speaking of sleep, I had to get didn't have to. I got a new Apple Watch because
Yep.
of my negligence. I love when Michael Scott uses negligence wrong in the office when he doesn't totally understand it, like run amok. But I was being negligent. And I lost my Apple Watch. Got the new one. Battery life's amazing.
Okay.
So I've started sleeping with it.
Okay.
Because I can't, because the battery life's so good. And so I was like, there's got to be some good like sleeping apps out there. That would be fun to like really start tracking the sleep and everything. Found one I really like. However, it cost $5.99 on the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
There is something so psychologically paralyzing about when something on the App Store costs money.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. I don't know how they've done that, but like you're at a restaurant, you're like, you know what? It's $8 for the edamame, but we love it. We're gonna eat it all. Let's just do it. You don't even think about it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
But when you see an app that you want, everyone has been recommending it to you, and you see 99 cents, you're like, 99
You're like, okay,
cents.
I'll only use that like twice a day for the next 5 years. 99.
I don't know if it's worth 99 cents.
I did just add an extra shot of espresso for $1.49.
And I didn't
I
even
drank
feel
in
it.
about a half a second, and I'm still tired. It wasn't from Main Street Roasters, so I guess. I'll just watch the ads.
Yeah. I'll just click out of it every time I want to see the radar on my weather app, I guess. No, that's fine. I'll just do that. Yeah, it's crazy what you'll do. Like something like when you're on that screen, 99 cents. It's just like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to look through the reviews then. This
Right.
better be the best app I've ever seen.
What's funny is that I think one of the only times I've ever spent money on an app was like $2.99 for the Sleep Cycle app
Wow.
back in the day. Do you remember that one?
No.
You could put your phone like on your bed, and it could sense when you're moving and when you're not in complete REM cycle.
I do remember that.
And so it gives you like a 30-minute window of when to wake you up or whatever. I don't know. I don't think it worked that well. But I thought it was a great idea. Like, hey, wake me up not when I'm in deep
When
sleep.
it's time.
But-
And that's what this is trying to do too. So I bit the bullet, paid for it, but do really like it.
Okay.
It's called Auto Sleep, which I didn't really understand why, but everyone was recommending it. Turns out it's because you don't have to say like, I'm sleeping now. It just like, it knows when you
Okay.
like fell asleep. And so big fan, but the price, man, it got me. Also, what I do like, you could turn on the smart alarm. So it's like, hey, when you're kind of lightening up, we'll start waking you up. Because I'm wearing the watch, they call it tickling. We'll start tickling your wrist. So it starts
Really?
vibrating, like to kind of slowly wake you up. Then the tickle gets a little more aggressive. Then if they have to start playing some noise.
I like the idea of a tickle gets more aggressive, and eventually it's electrocuting you.
Tickle starts to get more aggressive. It starts flirting with you. Yeah, I've got the Apple Watch around my neck.
Yeah, right.
Turn it off! Rachel!
That's pretty fun.
So it's fun. Auto sleep. It's going to cost you a fortune
yeah.
on the App Store, but it's fun.
Okay. Auto sleep. Yeah. I don't know. I want to figure out what sector of the world. Yeah. Where I can start like, what's the word?
Optimizing.
Well, no. Charging money for people that like don't worry about $6 versus the people that do. Because that'd be tough to be in the App Store world and be like, it's $6. I'm really sorry. We spent $20 million, working on this technology. Can you please just spend $6 on it?
Yeah. Work at a coffee shop, not in app development.
Maybe
probably.
so. Yeah.
They always say you don't want to build software because of its unlimited inventory.
Yes.
Start a coffee business instead.
Yeah. They're saying software is out. Yeah.
2024, year of software being out.
Get out of here.
Time in New Year's Eve. What'd you do? I saw you drinking some sparkling grape juice.
Let's
Yes.
hope so, buddy.
Yeah. It was just like nothing too special, but it was fun. We had New Year's Eve services at church
Oh, really?
at like 7:30.
Is that a traditional, like, every year thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but this time it happened to be, it was like a lot of church that day. 'Cause it was
Sunday
like
night.
2 services on Sunday morning and then in the evening. So that's
Yeah,
fun. Then we had, a bunch of church people over to our house and some of my friends and played games. It was cool. Before midnight, we like kind of like sang like a praise song into the new year, which was cool.
What song?
It was like, All Glory Be to Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Auld Lang Syne.
Oh, yeah.
But,
That
cool.
song is so good.
It is so good. So
That was
good.
cool. We like lit candles, like
Cool.
stood, like lowered the lights. But
I like that more than our. I liked our. That sounds fun, man.
yeah. One funny thing is, so it was like church people over till like midnight or a little after, or whatever. But then some of my friends stayed over for a sleepover, and Zach brought his entire gaming PC setup, just like in his car, which I thought was just the funniest thing. Just like he's like, oh, I'll just bring like we can play some games, and he just brings his entire like
That's a
PC
a
and
big deal to
monitor.
haul all that.
Yeah. But it was kind of worth it.
Don't you miss those days where like
Yeah.
your friends would bring over like the
Anything.
entire Xbox?
Yeah.
And like his control, like, hey, he needs to bring over his controllers. He's got the games.
We only have one, so make sure you bring 3 over.
Oh man,
And
those
the
are
Ethernet,
days.
I don't have Ethernet. So
Time
bring that
and
over.
embrace those days while you can.
All right.
That's great. That's fun.
And embraced.
Okay,
Embrace.
and
Got it.
here it is. Fun. Okay. I want to play. Can we play the Christmas game?
Let's save it for Monday.
fun. Let's just
Wanna say it?
reverse. We'll talk about Christmas on Monday.
New Year's is this
Yeah.
episode. Christmas is Monday.
Let's see if I have anything else on New Year's stuff. Do you have anything else?
For New Year's, I don't think so. We can also do win of the week and
Oh, okay. Good idea. Win of the week. You got one?
got a comment. Can I start there?
Please.
It's from The Amazing Grace. She commented on our year in review episode that came out Monday. And believe it or not, she said, just started watching today. This whole episode let me know what I'm getting
I saw
myself
that.
into. And let me just say I subscribed. So Amazing Grace, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how you found like a podcast on the day, on New Year's Day and the year in review. I don't know how you found it, but that's awesome. So thanks for doing that, Timon. Thanks for editing that. That's why we do it.
No problem.
Yeah, I was going to say my comment of the week / maybe my win of the week / year says round of applause for our boy Timon for killing it on this episode. Love you guys. Happy New Year's. My wins. No, I have a different win, but one of my wins / comment. Timon, you're the man. When did Timon? You start in February, March maybe.
Yeah.
Win of the year
so.
is Timon Imsh on the podcast.
Ooh, win of the year.
I mean, my gosh, like Timon, I know that you know this, but you bring so much more joy to the podcast, and
it's true. Really
it's
elevates
so
it.
fun, yeah, having you, man. And
Thank you.
So, yeah, and I know how much work that probably took you, and so thank you for putting so much time into that. If you guys haven't listened to that episode because you're like, oh, it's just recap of the year, there are a few Grande Boot exclusive parts to it. So
Yeah.
check that out.
Thanks.
Yeah, and then I also have another win of the week / win of the past decade is January 4th, aka Thursday. I will be celebrating my 10th wedding anniversary to my bride, Catherine Ellis, which is wild. 10 years. I don't know. I don't know. Someday I'll feel old, and someday I'll feel like, oh yeah, I'm getting there. But like right now, it still feels like we're young and in love, and I mean, hopefully we'll always feel in love. But you know what I mean? Like newly married, like it doesn't feel like it's been 10 years, but she's my babe of the decade. She's awesome and she's the best. And
Babe of the decade.
yeah, it's so fun celebrating or getting married in January because every year for our anniversary, we get to like look back on the past year and how God's blessed us and also dream about the next one. And so really looking forward to just getting some intentional time. We're doing a little staycation kind of thing here.
Yeah.
Thursday,
Melting
Friday.
pot.
Yeah, I got to go to the melting pot. It'll be a blast. So shout out to Catherine. Thanks for all your support and love and being a great mom and a great wife. Yeah, win of the decade.
Fun.
Yeah.
Win of the decade. Mine are not as long-standing as that. I think my win has got to be the Strava running group.
Yeah.
Really like it. It's always fun to have a new app, fun to have a new community, new interface. And yeah, it's like we're all in this like little thing together, but we're all like achieving something together. We're all getting healthier together.
Yeah.
It's fun. And you have accountability too.
That's
It's
cool.
nice.
I love it.
So 2 days down. So healthy.
Yeah. I was gonna
so
say,
healthy.
something's different about you, man.
So healthy.
I love it.
All right, cool. Well, this is Tuesday, January 3rd. Thanks for listening to our Wednesday episode. We'll be back Monday with some goodies. We'll talk Christmas.
Yeah. Jake's been hyping up a story pretty strong.
I know I have been hyping it up.
So I'm excited to hear about
I
it.
think it'll
up
be
to
all
it.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna give Steve Coop a call. So
Give old Bill Fold a call. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. Love you. Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody